What up, y'all? What up? 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 What it do, baby? What it do, baby? Make sure y'all tap into the live. You heard? Let me know where y'all are coming in from. Shout out to LA in the building. I see you. Make sure you guys let me know where y'all are coming in from. And we about to have a lovely live. I'm just trying to share the live on Instagram right now. I started a little bit late, but I'm doing that right now. Let me share it there. Let me let everybody know that we are live right now. Let me share this real quick. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Dominica, what up? Is that Dominican Republic? I'm guessing. Dominica, what up? The Bronx, what else? Welcome in, welcome in. Shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx. You heard? Atlanta in the building, the Real Ghost 100. What up? Shout out to you, fam. Boogie Down in the building. We got a lot of people from the Bronx today. That's what's up. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all tap in. We're about to get into this topic here. Let me make sure I sent this the IG. Normally I posted a little bit earlier, but today I just was a little bit behind schedule. But I think it's okay, cool. Yep, it's posted. So we good money. What else we got in the building? Hood Star Music. Hood Star Music. Shout out to you in Somalia. What else we got? Dark Steel. What up, Charles? LA in the house. Apparently, your 40-year-old LeBron versus Jordan live 2 weeks ago went back straight fire. Stocked for this one. Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to Memphis in the building. Welcome in. Let's give it like another 45 seconds. We're going to get into it. Puerto Rico. What up? Philly in the building. What up? He said you're Mitch. I don't know if that's you. Yo, is that you posting in the comment? Yo, hold up. Shout out to Toronto in the building. Is that Hey, yo, shout out to Mitch, man. Shout out to Mitch. He over here dropping comments. And shout out to Mitch, man. Shout out to him. Oh, that's funny. Milwaukee in the building. What up, Rhode Island? Let's give it 15 more seconds. Providence, Rhode Island, Milwaukee. I think I said Philly, Memphis. All right, so let's get into this story here, man. We got a lot of content dropping a little bit later for y'all, but let's get into this. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Make sure y'all get the likes up as y'all coming through the door. Anyway, somebody said, Charles, send me a shout out. Orlando in the house. Blessings, brother. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Orlando, Mr. NBA PR. Shout out to you, man. Anyway, so we had actually finished shooting content, but we hadn't gone live in a few days. So I was like, Mitch, let me know if you see something that's newsworthy for us to go live about. So he sends me a post of this. And it says, no banner. The Knicks will not be raising the NBA championship banner at Madison Square Garden. Then a few moments later, I look on Instagram again, and who just posted about it? Is it Bleacher Report? Yeah, Bleacher Report. Knicks will not raise NBA Cup banner. The Knicks will not raise NBA Cup banner despite the Lakers and the Bucks doing so in the past. It then wrote, the New York Knicks are focused on a NBA championship via, who is this? Ian Bagley. He's a reporter for SNY TV. So the Knicks are announcing, after winning the NBA Cup, shout out to San Antonio and everybody else, that they're not going to hang the championship banner, unlike the Bucks and the Lakers. Let's get into this, guys, because I got a lot of thoughts. Some people are going to be like, well, why don't you get on the Bucks too? There's a fundamental difference. The Bucks as a franchise have what, maybe 3-4 NBA championships? I don't know how many they have, right? 3 or 4, I don't know the number. The Lakers have 16 championships. He said, Charles, why isn't the Bucks in the title? I'm explaining to you right now. The Lakers have 17 championships. Number one. Number two, okay, they have 2, right? Number 2, we can distinctively remember Kobe Bryant saying, We only hang championship banners. We don't hang Western Conference champion title banners. We only hang banners. So now for the New York Knicks to come out here and say, not only are we not hanging the banner, but our only focus right now is on the NBA title. I think it makes the Lakers, when they did it, look like an absolute clown show, which they were for doing it. We also got a report here from, even Shams just posted about it. Shams is saying, Shams just posted about it. He said, the New York Knicks will not raise an NBA Cup championship banner at Madison Square Garden, sources tell ESPN. The Lakers and Bucks raised the NBA Cup titles over the last 2 years. Knicks will celebrate with home fans on Friday. Now, let me say this. They were trying to legitimize this NBA Cup so bad. They were trying to make it seem like, oh, if you win the NBA Cup, you did something of some type of significance. When in reality, if you win the NBA Cup, it means nothing. Why? Because the teams that have won the Cup, have they even won the championship? No. Now, I don't remember if Milwaukee made the playoffs last year. I think they did, and if they did, they went out in round one. I think they went out in round one. So the Bucks didn't even make it to the conference finals. The Lakers, I think the year that they won it, they didn't make it to the finals. But they're trying so hard to legitimize something that was created essentially to get NBA players to care about the regular season. That's all the NBA Cup was meant for. But them trying to legitimize it and make it seem like, oh, man, the NBA Cup is a real thing, man. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't carry the weight of an NBA championship. And you know what's crazy about that NBA Cup? After the Lakers won the NBA Cup, do you know what's happening? Two things. One, after they won it, some LeBron fans were writing, LeBron now has 5 NBA championships and 5 finals MVPs. Another thing they were writing is when comparing LeBron and Jordan is LeBron has 1 NBA Cup, Jordan has none. As if to say, if NBA Cups were available when Jordan was playing, he wouldn't win one. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Just to show you how useless the NBA Cup is, the Oklahoma City Thunder didn't even win it. The Denver Nuggets didn't even win it. The Pistons didn't win it. The Houston Rockets didn't win it. These are not the best teams. These are the best teams in the NBA. So they didn't even win it. So what does it mean? Is it really about competition? It's a one and done gimmick. Shout out to Two Raw in the building. It's a gimmick. But for the Knicks, look at this. It says, Knicks will not raise the banner, NBA Cup banner in MSG. Now look at this. Look at this disgrace. They had the nerve to hang this shit. Look at the Bucks. They were so ashamed of themselves, they went and put it in a corner. They went and put it in a corner to look like one of them signs on like 7-Eleven or something. Look at the Lakers. The Lakers actually had the nerve to hang this. It's embarrassing, and it means nothing. And the Lakers should have never hung it when it happened originally. The Lakers had no business hanging the NBA Cup. But they try to they were popping champagne bottles. They were popping champagne. You remember that? They were in the locker room with goggles on, popping champagne. They were popping champagne with goggles on at the NBA Cup. Patrick said, just joined the chat and I see you cooking them. What did I miss? You ain't miss much, man. We just here. Tural said LeBron was popping bubbly like it really meant something. They were trying to legitimize it. It was almost like as if, okay, LeBron, we know you can't win a championship, so let's give you this. And his fans were running with it like, oh, they just did something here. Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes to 150 likes, guys. Let's try to get these likes to 150 likes. This is where we are. So good for the New York Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks. Even at the end of the game, you know Jalen Brunson didn't even celebrate until he shook all of the Spurs fans' hands, the Spurs teammates, the team. He went and shook their. It meant so little that instead of celebrating with his team, he went and shook the hands of the opponent they just beat before even celebrating. In an NBA championship, the first thing you're doing is celebrating. Then I'll go shake your hand if you're still on the court. He said at least the Lakers won a championship this decade. That's not a championship. That's nothing. That's just a gimmick to get fans to care about something and a way to pay players. You think NBA players will give a damn about the in-season NBA Cup if they were doing it for free? They all, I think, won, a $500,000 prize, each of them? All of them won $500,000 each? The only thing I know about the prize was one of the guys from the Spurs wanted to buy a llama. He said the Lakers won the COVID. Oh, I forgot about the Lakers winning the championship I totally forgot. I literally forgot about that championship. I totally forgot. I swear I forgot about the championship they won in 2020. I totally forgot about it. You heard what Charlie Villanueva said about his top three? Nah, I didn't hear what he had to say. He said Bulls have 6 championships, but have division banners in Chicago. Yeah, you usually hang division banners, but so what are you saying? And why are you bringing up the Bulls? But what are you saying overall? Division banners is something you generally hang, but they don't carry the significance of an NBA championship. And certainly an NBA Cup doesn't carry the significance even of an NBA conference banner. A banner carries more, a conference banner carries more significance than what do you call it? Than the NBA Cup. Forget about a championship. Somebody said not in Boston. But the division banners generally go up. But it's not like a big celebration. Ain't nobody popping bottles like that. This one, they try to treat it like it was a championship when it was not. Dreamers Pro, let's be honest. It's not LeBron's fault the Lakers decided to hang it. No, I don't necessarily think it's LeBron's fault. I think it was the Lakers debasing themselves because they had nothing to celebrate and they were so desperate to celebrate something that they looked for the nearest thing. So therefore, they went and hung an NBA Cup. That's what happened. I think the Lakers were so desperate for some type of success that they said, oh, well, you know what? We got this, so we might as well hang this. What made it worse is that these dudes were popping bottles like as if they won the championship. That was the craziest part. So the Knicks is saying, no, we're dead serious about winning. Congratulations to the Knicks. He said, what about the Bucks was bozos too? But you can't compare the Bucks, what the Bucks did to the Lakers. The Bucks, as far as I know, only have 2 championships. I could be wrong. I'm not going to go. Well, let me just Google it just so I can be thorough here. All right. I don't like to Google stuff when I'm live, but how many championships do the Bucks have? So the Milwaukee Bucks have 2 championships. Okay. So now we're going to be thorough. They have 2 championships. The Lakers have 17. 17. So it looks a lot worse when a team, a franchise that's synonymous with winning championships is hanging NBA cups, which mean nothing. The NBA Cup means nothing. Absolutely nothing. All it is a gimmick to get fans interested. Somebody said, what you getting LeBron for Christmas? The same thing you got him? The same thing you got him? A Barbie doll? The same thing you got him, a Barbie doll. The same thing. He said, so what? They did the same. Yeah, and I said they bozos too. Yes. They bozos too. Shout out to the new people that just came into the live. So the new update is, matter of fact, let me read the comments. So this is the update. I want to read what people said in the comments. Knicks will not raise the NBA Cup unlike the Lakers and the Bucks. Let's read what people are saying in the comments. So this is what one guy posted. Let's read through some of these comments. Another guy said, boy, y'all better hang the banner. Ain't nothing been hung up there for 50 years. Y'all just won a small tournament. He said, why not celebrate every win? Trying too hard to not be cool. Nah, bro. We know you celebrating that, you look like a bozo. Bro, they're not winning the chip. Just hang that up. Another guy said, I really like the Knicks this season. I hope they take it all. Let's read a few more. Hang the banner. It's not that deep. This is the LeBron fan right there. I mean, I'll be disgusted if their first banner in 50 years would be an NBA Cup championship. Another guy said, love it. Job is not finished. And some people are basically applauding them, right? Another guy said, people will still find a way to hate on this. Laughing my ass off, man. Put it up, bro. They won the cash money. And another guy said, we want the real thing. So that's what people are saying about it. So let me put it in the chat. Let's get a sense of what the chat thinks. Let me start a poll. Do you agree with the Knicks not hanging the banner? All right, so let me know what y'all think. Let's put up a poll. Drop some votes on that poll, man. Let's try to get 100 votes on that poll. Let me hear what y'all are saying. Let's try to get some votes on that poll. Let's see if we can get 100 people to vote. So if a small market team, I think team, you meant to write, like the Brooklyn Nets, Charlotte Hornets win it all, will this even be an issue? It's not an issue, and it has nothing to do with the market. It's just that you didn't win a championship. Now, teams have done it, like the Bucks and the Lakers. The Bucks, they only have 2 championships, so maybe they need something. But in the case of the Lakers, that was an embarrassment. That's all people are saying. Milwaukee Bucks didn't hang it either. No, they did. The Bucks hung it, but they hung it in such a way it looks like one of them signs you see at 7-Eleven. This is what the Bucks put up there, and this is the one that the Lakers put up there. Can you imagine? Look at this. Look at this. Spike Lee trying to organize a parade after that win last night. He said, another guy said, the Knicks were more happy about FU money than the actual cup. Also, I didn't watch because win or lose don't mean anything. No win, no lose towards record, and not like getting $500,000. Patrick said, NBA greats rolling over in their graves watching NBA dudes in season trash. They can't stay healthy or have mental toughness for a competitive NBA season, bro. It's over. That old thing of the days in the past, what it used to be, the good old days, those days are gone, bro. The good old days are gone. The NBA is not going back to the good old days. We're not going back. It's over. There are no more good old days. We are now in the new era. And I think it's high time that a lot of us just start adjusting to it. This is the new era, bro. This is the new era, bro. Like we're not going back. Ain't going. They're not going to be players playing 82 games a season. There's going to be none of that. We're not going back to players giving a damn about the All-Star. Nobody. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's donezo. I think I was listening to something, read something from Penny Hardaway talking about the NBA these days is unwatchable. Bro, it's over. It's over. We donezo. Hey guys, let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. I'd appreciate that. There was a comment that I wanted to read here. What did my team hang over the bond in crypto again? Another guy said, Charles, you're effing delusional. Here we go. There's nothing that looks worse in an NBA. Okay. There's nothing that looks worse than the number one market in New York Knicks not having won an NBA championship in 50 years. Try again, son. What are you talking about? Like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Nothing looks worse. Like what? So you saying that it don't matter if they hung the banner because it's still a bad look that they didn't win a champion? Like, what are you talking about right now? Is that what you're saying? I'm confused. Only participation trophies losers think is okay. Yo, it's over. It's over. The good old days of the soldiers and the troops and the players competing, those days are over, dogs. It's done. So wishing for those days to come back is not coming back. It's not coming back. You see how these dudes be dressing? It's over. And I want to say this right now because I was talking to my man, Loyal Musa. Shout out to him. I think in the next 10 years, you know how we look back at different eras, like how they used to dress in the early 2000s, how they used to dress in the 90s, how they used to dress in the 80s, the 2010s, whatever. I think we're going to look back 5-10 years from now and look back at this current era of how dudes are dressing and say this is probably the worst dress era we have ever witnessed. You talking about going back to the good old days, son. Look how they dress. Look how they dress. They were doing videos of the players going to the NBA Cup. Did you see what some of them were wearing? One dude had like a book bag that looked like it was a bunch of like gummy bears or something on it. And I'm like, it's over. It's over. Like, the old days are gone, bro. It's gone. Some of the stuff that these dudes be wearing, I'll be like, yo, what in the world is going on right now? So it's over. He said Russell Westbrook, the best dress. He's absolutely not. He's absolutely not. I don't know who the best dress is. He said it's a fashion show. Yeah, the problem is there's no fashion. It's a show. It's just a show. There is no fashion. It's just a show. There is no fashion. Now it's just like, let me think of anything that comes to my mind. As long as it's baggy, let me throw it on, and I'm going to be looking fly. Nah, dogs, you looking like you don't know what you're doing. I don't know who is teaching these dudes how to dress, but if you think we're going back to the old days, just go look how these dudes dress, man. They can't dress, man. They cannot dress. Like, it's a fact. They can't dress. Like, some of them, I'm like, what is this? Anyway, emphasis on dress. Considering how people dress like the 70s, they really saying something. Bro, people in the past dress way better, bro. Like, let's keep it like now it's just crazy. And let me see. I don't want to play nobody, but let me see. NBA looks. I know they got to be an account. I don't know if that's even an account. Y'all tell me some accounts that they have people that they dress. What's some of the accounts? I've seen some of them. I think they got some NFL accounts. What's some of the accounts that have athletes when they dress? What is it called? Somebody tell me one in the comments. Instagram. I know there's one for like, is it Fly Fits or something like that? Somebody tell me in the comments. I think NBA Fits. Is it that NBA Fits? I think it's that one, right? I could be wrong. Nah. Let me know in the comments if y'all know of any of them, and I'll take a look at them. Somebody said, question, How do you adjust to a non-competitive NBA where there are no dogs, where nobody isn't literally in a suited and booted? Bro, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. There is no more. It's over. Let me see. NBA fashion fits. Is this a thing? Is this a thing? Okay, this is it. All right, cool. Let's go through some of these dresses, bro. These outfits. Come on, son. What is this? You looking at this and saying this is swag? You saw this and was like, yo, he really doing it, huh? Let me look at another one. Oh, man. Good Lord. The swag on this one is on 100. A sweater with white sweats. Oh, my God. This is, bro, they killing them out there right now. Like, bro, what? Come on, dogs. What are we doing? Bro, what are we doing? I'm not even trying to play these dudes, but like, this, bro, look at his shoes. What are we doing? This is swag to y'all? This is swag. Let me look at a few other ones. This is just some basic dressing. This is just basic dressing. Son, really? Really? Let me pull up another one. Let me see if I can pull up some other ones. I done seen some pretty egregious ones. Let me see. Matter of fact, I think the best dressed NBA player, believe it or not, I think is LeBron James. LeBron has a good stylist. I don't know what he's been wearing lately, but LeBron got a new stylist. But I don't know. Like, if I had to pick one, I think LeBron is the best dressed NBA player. At least used to be. Because LeBron used to, like, the suits that he used to wear was really, really cool. Oh, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Dogs, man. In the 90s, players wore literal suits, especially MJ. Nah, it just, I don't know. I get we're all trying to go for the looks and all of that, but bro, these dudes, man, these dudes cannot dress at all, man. I get you want to look cool and all of that. You know what these guys need? They need to get this. They need to get them some friends from New York. I'm being dead ass serious. They need to get them some friends from New York. They need to go to Harlem and spend the summer out there in Harlem and learn how to download some swag out there in Harlem. Europe too, but that's a different thing. I'm just talking about something that they could do right now. Because to learn how to dress, really, if you want to know how to dress, you got to go to Europe, but that takes more time. Just go spend a summer in Harlem and you'll figure it out. Because you roll up in Harlem wearing some or wherever, but especially in Harlem or New York, wherever, and you wearing something that don't look right, they gonna flame you. They will flame you. They're gonna make fun of you. And they need to show you, like, that's the thing, man. Like, anyway, man, I'm gonna end up getting hype, and I don't want to start talking about New York. Appreciate the super chat, JW. Appreciate the super chat. He said Harlem lost it. Well, I haven't been to Harlem in a while, but New York dudes still know how to dress, man. I got to give it to them. Somebody said, do you want to know what's embarrassing? It's embarrassing that the number one market, Knicks, haven't won an effing NBA championship in 52 years. That is embarrassing. Feel free to focus on. Yo, what the Knicks did to you, bro? You got your ass whooped in New York City or something. What the Knicks did to you? Why you got so much smoke for the Knicks, man? What happened? Why you got so? This is like the fourth comment you done made about the Knicks. What did the Knicks do to you? Did you get your ass whooped in New York City? What happened? I'm confused. You this is like the third time you done said it, man. What the Knicks did to you? It's not the Knicks' fault that they got them. They had James Dolan running the show for the last God knows how many years. The Harlem Dandies. He said, too bad you don't read the relevant comments that make the most sense. I'm reading through the comments, man. What are the relevant comments we got in here? LeBron dressed like a LeBron dressed like a drag queen. Okay. What happened to the Italian suits and shoes? Bronx drip, Memphis, Maine. Where else? Knicks stink. LeBron reclaimed the title. It's not a championship. Some rat, what? Some rat bit his SSA. That's why he hates New York. I don't know what New York did to him. Who else? The French made in vogue in the NBA. Clips are a large market team as well. NBA players dress like they just got off the NBA casting. Bro, it's I don't know what they're doing anymore. But I know a lot of these guys think this is swag. This ain't it, bro. We're going to look back 5 years, 10 years from now and say, what the hell were y'all wearing? LeBron clothes actually fit. The Knicks were marred with bad management over the years. That's what happened. The Knicks, yeah, exactly. The Knicks just had very poor management. Jalen Brunson is a flopper. Let's go back to the suits and tie dress code for players and coaches. I'm sure this all changed under Adam Silver. I don't even think they necessarily need to go back to a dress code. But some of the stuff that people are wearing is like, bro, like it's like you dressed in your house to go play Call of Duty. It's like, bro, what is this? Another guy said, times have changed. Nothing wrong with them having the freedom of clothes of choice. Better than me. No, I'm not. Whatever. I mean, people can wear what they want to wear. I don't care to that point. I'm just making fun of it. Remember them fake glasses era? That was so cringe. Yes, I do remember that. Let me read a few more comments. People say I'm not reading the comments. Charles, what do you think the Knicks' chances of getting to the NBA Finals? Do you think they'll win it all? Well, I wanted the Knicks to go to the finals last year. If y'all were following the channel, I wanted the Knicks to go to the finals last year. This year, obviously, Detroit is a very good team. The Knicks are there, of course. I haven't looked at the standings recently. Let me look at the standings right now. NBA standings. Let me see. I haven't really paid much attention to the Raptors are there, of course. The Celtics. I don't think Jason Tatum is going to come back this year. If he does, then that changes things, obviously. The Indiana Pacers are not good. Obviously, they're one of the worst teams in the NBA. Tyrese Halliburton is out. Philly just kind of hanging around, but they have a shot. It depends on who they match up with. If the playoffs were to start today, the Knicks will be playing the Cavaliers in round one. Should the Knicks be able to win that series? Well, based off how the Cavs are playing right now, I'll probably give the edge to the Knicks. But the Detroit Pistons, I think the Detroit Knicks. You know what? Actually, I would love to see. I would love to see like if the Knicks had like Giannis, and the Knicks faced the Pistons in the Western Conference Finals with all of that physicality, with Isaiah Stewart, the Pistons, and Giannis and all that. I think that would be a great series. But that's just me. But they have a shot. The East is not as strong as the West. So, yes, they have a shot, unless things change after the All-Star break or whatever, or started in January. But I think they have a shot. He said, Charles, the Knicks should pick up Bobo. They just I heard they dropped Yabusele. I heard they just cut him. Giannis ain't happening. Yeah, I don't think Giannis' thing is going to happen as well. Who knows? But I don't think so. Mike Brown is a better coach than Thibs. The Knicks win proved it. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau, he had this reputation of running his players into the ground. But Mike Brown is also a great coach, defensive-minded coach as well. But he seems to be have a little bit more flecxibility than Tom Thibodeau did. Although a lot of people didn't like the fact that the Knicks fired him after going to the Eastern Conference Finals. As a Knicks fan, I can tell you, the Pistons are no joke. Yeah, the Pistons are for real, man. Especially if they're going to let you play rough in the playoffs and do all of that stuff, then I think that plays right into the advantage of the Knicks, the Pistons. Obviously, they got a young star out there in Cade Cunningham. They play very hard-nosed basketball, so you can't rule them out. The Cunningham boy is a dog. He's a little bit of a throwback. Yeah, he could play. He could play. He can absolutely play. Now, some people have speculated. I think it was Gilbert Arenas that said he may leave Detroit because of Nike and go somewhere else. I don't know about all of that, but that son can hoop. Detroit hasn't faced the Knicks yet. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I like my. It looks like we got a lot of Knicks fans in this live. Well, it makes sense we talking about the Knicks, so let's talk to the Knicks fans. Funny enough, most of the people that watch our content are from New York, but then when I make Knicks content, y'all don't watch. Funny enough, most of the people that watch our content are from New York. I thought they were from the West Coast. They from New York, but when I make Knicks content, y'all don't be watching. What's up with that? Sometimes I used to make Knicks videos, no one would watch. So I'm like, why am I making these videos? Nobody's watching. But then most people are from it's just wild to me. Chicago in the building, West Coast, the best coast. Don't get me started on that, man. Don't get me started. You know I'm always gonna ride with the East Coast forever and ever and ever and ever. But shout out to the West Coast, man. But I'm always riding with the East Coast. Shout out to the West Coast. Somebody said, what you said? Charles, you're a bozo. You made a video yesterday talking about Van Gundy. Was it yesterday? Took a shot at LeBron. Van Gundy. No, Van Gundy was talking about the fact that Kobe Bryant doesn't have a bubbly personality the way that LeBron does. That's all. That you waited all of this time just to send me that message? All right. Nah, y'all are not here because whenever I do these videos, Knicks fans don't be watching. I had to go look at my analytics and I saw that the majority of our viewers come from New York. So I said to myself, damn, let me start making some Knicks videos. I made like 1 or 2 videos. Nobody watched. Nobody watched. New York, y'all let me down, man. Y'all let me down for real, bro. Dead ass. It's mostly people from New York City. And nobody watched. I was like, bro, this is crazy work. I wish I could pull up the stats. I can't pull them up right now. But is geography, yeah, I can't. They're not showing by state. If I go into my analytics on my phone, on my computer, they'll say it. He said, I watch Knicks videos. It'd be like it'll be you and like 20 people. It'll be you and 20 people. Knicks fans ain't watching our videos, man. I don't know what to say. He said New York has 15 podcasts. Yeah, there are a lot of Knicks podcasts as well. There are a lot of Knicks podcasts. Shout out to All Ball TV. They're also out there in New York. Shout out to them. He said, start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. West Coast has the beaches. Yes, they do. Knicks and OKC in the finals. Savannah don't love LeBron. I don't know, man. I don't know. Knicks have belief and momentum now. They beat a team with an amazing Wemby in it. Yeah, Wemby didn't really play that much, but I definitely understand the point that you're trying to make. Bronx in the building. Shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx. Mr. Charles and Mr. Mountains. Love to be able to go. What? Mr. Charles G and Mountains. Love being able to go to both. Knicks ain't going nowhere. Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area. Did they pour honey all over each other? Replying to this other. Okay. Yeah, man. Knicks fans, y'all don't be showing me love, man. I'm dead ass. I looked at the analytics and it said New York is the most. Matter of fact, let me see. I want to see the percentage. I just want people in New York to feel bad about not supporting us when they watch the content, but they don't be clicking on. Let me see if I can find it here. Top geography. Hold on, let me see. I want to, let me see if I can pull it because they got the actual numbers here. Okay, United States. Okay, in the last 28 days, it was actually California, number 1, and number 2, it was New York. But in 2025, yeah, it was California and New York. California, New York. When we do the videos, don't nobody from the Knicks be watching. So Knicks fans, y'all gonna have to explain it to me, man. I don't know why y'all don't be showing me love. He said Wemby came back off the bench. Yeah, that kind of took away from the game. Wemby was kind of in the game and out of the game. But I like the Lakers, but Laker fans watch. If I do Knicks videos, if we start doing Knicks videos, nobody's gonna watch. It'd be like 500 people, and that'd be it. Yo, is it me, or do Bron fans and Taylor Swift fans kind of remind you of each other? Well, I don't know anything about the Swifties. I've heard about the Swifties. I don't know anything about them. To be honest with you, I don't even know a Taylor Swift song. I know she's, I think, the most popular artist in the United States. I could be wrong. I think she is number one. I don't even know her songs, man. I don't know. I don't know how they be behaving. I know how the LeBron fans behave, but I don't know that. He said the Lakers ain't bleep without the refs. Somebody said, do you think the Cup could get better by inviting G League teams as well, bro? Man, if they invited the G League, the NBA Cup would just turn into an absolute clown show, bro. The G League, they might as well bring in the Harlem Globetrotters. They might as well go get the N1 team and bring them in there too. Like, it'll just turn into a whole different thing. He says, I'm gonna snitch to Spike Lee about this. He said, just rebrand as a Laker channel. Nah, we're not doing that. But shout out to you for rocking that Allen Iverson, the 3 logo on your picture. Shout out to you. Even though you're trying to play me, I'm gonna show you some love. That's a classic you got up there, the AI number 3. What else we got? It's already a clown show. Now Drake fans are like Bron fans. All they care about is numbers. Yeah, I don't even be knowing Drake fans like that, man. I don't be knowing, bro. I don't be knowing. The Lakers need the refs for sure. Well, she said Wemby had a long. Okay, I think some people are talking back and forth to each other. So yeah, I'll read a few more comments, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna read a few more comments. We're gonna get Kalen Clark fans are the worst. Knicks have too many YouTubers. Well, you can, but it's not just the Knicks, man. The Lakers have a lot of YouTubers too. Like, I could have got on the Laker grift and got myself a Lakers jersey. Oh, I'm a Lakers fan, although I've been a Lakers fan since like 2002, 2003. But I didn't do that because I didn't like the way that they were behaving. But now that I see that there's some light at the end of the tunnel, I'm supporting the Lakers, but in a real way, not just because, oh, well, this is a great way to get some, oh, let me ride that Laker band. Well, I'm a Laker fan too. Nah, we're not doing none of that. You know, we're not doing none of that. Yeah, the Knicks got a lot of New York Knicks channels, man, a lot. Charles, do you think D Wade is better than Pippen? Yes. Yes, I do. I absolutely do think D Wade is better than Scottie Pippen. Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah, I would go ahead and say so. Wemby lost his grandmother last night. Oh, that's sad. Then condolences to him and his family. That's sad. I didn't know that. That's pretty sad. D Wade is better than LeBron? No, I wouldn't say that. But at one point, D Wade was one of the top 5, 3, whatever players in the NBA. He was that good. I'll read a few more comments and we get up out of here. When is Giannis coming to the Knicks? I don't know. Okay, that's why he was crying. Yeah, that's rough. That's very rough. That's very rough. I didn't know that. Condolences to him and his family. I didn't know that. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. He said Wade's still friends with LeBron. I believe so. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. We got some other content dropping in a little bit. Appreciate you guys for tapping in, and we're going to catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace. Wait, let me read this last comment. LeBron should go to the Harlem Globetrotters. Then he probably screwed that up. He said, come on, bro. Wade is better than LeBron. Nah, I'm not going that far, man. I'm not a LeBron fan like that, but I'm not going to do him greasy like that. Even though LeBron fans will probably say Lamar Odom was better than Kobe Bryant, but who knows? Appreciate the support, Patrick, and I'm going to catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.